Who wants to start it off?
You know what? I'll go because I'm kind of late to the party with this. My
Presented by none other than
Dickey's Barbecue.
Legit
Texas
barbecue.
Yeah, we were supposed to do something like that, but whatever.
Something.
So my dumbass of the week goes back to like this isn't recent news, but all the news is right now is what's going on in the U.S. So it's kind of hard to find like, oh, who did something stupid without.
I did something similar.
Right. So I was looking back at like what was going on, and then they were talking about Elon Musk sending Elon Musk and NASA sending people up to space. Some space, I don't know, adventure, right. I don't know. And then I was looking through what was like with Elon Musk, and he named like his son. I don't even know the fucking name.
It was like some computer software
like
name.
AXAE something. And then he had the number 12 at the end of the name. Mm-hmm. And the state of California was like, we can't do that. Like you can't have a number in a person's name. So he just replaced it with like the Roman numeral like XII. Like bro, like that's just name your child like Johnny.
Yeah, something
Jacob.
Normal.
I don't know.
Elon isn't like a normal name though.
Right, but
it's letters.
His son's name is like out of this world. Alright, and I don't even know, is that his wife or his girlfriend? She looks weird, bro. She looks weird too.
Yeah.
But if they're happy, right?
Exactly. I'm not one to judge. My dumbass of the week is something similar I saw this morning on Bleacher Report 2 years ago today. J.R. Smith forgot the score in game 1 of the finals. Got the rebound and dribbled out. So, I mean, there's not much to say that, hasn't been said about that already. That was kind of the end of his career after that, really.
Well, it's
he didn't get picked up after that.
Because my dumbass of the week is the kid that decided to steal from that very man, J.R. Smith.
Man, he's a repeat offender.
Well, he tried to. I think he tried to break his car.
Yeah, he was. I think it was just
broke. I think he threw something at the windshield and it shattered. And so I'm gonna see if I can find the audio real quick. But J.R. Smith chased his ass.
He wasn't playing around.
And whooped his ass. So I'm just gonna.
I would have done the same thing. And then he went on his Instagram. Before like the video was even posted, like the video of him talking was before any video was released, and he was like, "Listen, like when y'all see like," he explained the situation.
Oh, like he said before you see the video, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, okay. So I'm gonna play the audio.
One of these little white boys didn't know where he was going and broke my window in my truck. Broke my shit. This wasn't this is a residential area. There wasn't stores over here. No, none of that shit. Broke my window. I chased him down and whooped his ass.
Hard.
So if the footage come out and y'all see it, I chased him down and whooped his ass. He broke my window. This ain't no hate crime. I ain't got no problem with nobody ain't got no problem with me. It's a problem with the system. That's it. The broke my window and I whooped his ass. He didn't know who window he broke.
Damn.
And he got his ass whooped. Just so y'all see it later, I'm telling y'all now.
I saw something. It was like, imagine breaking a window and then seeing J.R. Smith running after you.
Yeah. Nah, but like
that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck, bro.
Say your prayers, buddy.
Yeah.
Oof.
GG.
Man, I'd probably be somebody else's. Be someone's ass who broke my car window too.
Yeah, exactly. I do the same. It doesn't matter just because he used to play basketball in the league. Like, that's something that a normal human would do.
Right.
If you saw somebody break your window, like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah. So your sad boy is the kid.
Yeah, he got his ass beat.
Wait, are we doing sad boy?
No, that was dumbass.
Dumbass, my bad.
But the dumbass is the kid.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. JR wasn't the dumbass.
Yeah, for sure. That was pretty stupid. Anyway, so
we got a little debate segment here.
Yeah, since we're talking about basketball, might as well go ahead. You mentioned this.
I saw a picture on Instagram and it said, "Who's the better shooter? Not the better basketball player, not the better offensive, just better shooter. Ray Allen or Klay Thompson?"
Well, you want me to say something?
I mean, yeah, I posed the question. You guys can start it off. I'll chime in whenever.
All right. Well, I don't know why. I just don't like the new players, like except LeBron. LeBron's been there for however long, but he's been. I like old players more just because I think like they've been there in the clutch moments. And Klay is a relatively like he can go to another team and do something else there, and then he still has a long ways to go. But I think Ray Allen been through it and he knows. Like
he low-key saved Bron in that one.
Yeah,
like, bro, that game was over. Like that's
like if you're asking me who I'm taking prime, it's Ray. Like you can say Klay is in his prime right now, but
I'm taking Ray Allen. There's also like Klay's career isn't done.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say. Like Ray's like it's over. Like he can't.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can't write more.
It's like Vince Carter. Like
Exactly. Like
he's
it's
okay, but he's not.
It's done. But Clay, like if he does something like he could. You can't really argue it now, I guess, while he's still playing, just because he could do something to outpass him. But I would pick Ray as well, just because
Those
that
moments.
one shot, bro. That shot does
bro.
a lot.
Those
Honestly.
clutch moments carry you, bro.
Yeah.
They, you can have one moment and that'll be like the defining moment of your career.
Yeah.
But he's had multiple, so shit. He's played with great teams. He's played with great players, so he knows the system. Like he knows how to win championships.
Yeah. He's won championships in multiple
Plays play with one team. He
organizations.
knows how to play championship with one team.
Yeah.
So you can't be telling me.
Just that clutch gene. That's just different.
I don't know.
He's.
What do you gotta say about Jax?
I think what's notable about that is like the whole 60 points on like what 4 dribbles or something.
Right. Exactly.
That's insane.
That's a pure shooter.
That's a pure shooter. But I feel like, and Sad Boy Zach testified to this, I think if you have that clutch shot that makes you who you are. Like when I look at like clutch shots, I think of the potential push off from MJ in that shot. And Ray Allen is a clutch shot. It's one of the best highlights of NBA history. Yeah. And for that, I'd have to say Ray Allen, just because like when he was put in that situation, lethal.
Now, on the other hand, I would if we're talking just basketball, like who would you rather have as a basketball player? Klay Thompson.
Oh,
Klay Thompson plays
2 ways.
Way better defense.
2-way.
Way better defense. But I just it's literally just that one shot for me did it for Ray, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll still choose Ray.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like him so much.
I agree.
Anyway,
And he's bald,
Hey, bald people can ball. Anyway, so since we're talking about like basketball and stuff like that, and I don't think anyone here has played basketball. We all played organized sports somewhere in our lives. And Zach actually posed this really good question. He said a great success moment or a great success moment that you've had, like the earliest memory of that moment, or like the most memorable success moment that you've had.
Right. Like I was thinking like more like, so my moment is gonna be like the earliest or like the first like major success moment for me.
Like when you thought you're like, I'm that guy.
Yeah, where I was like, God damn, like I could really like,
Yeah.
I should be like, I could, I could do everything.
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit.
You walk out of there like, damn.
And then after that, we're gonna tell you like, kind of like
The opposite.
our reality check, where it's like, all right, bro, like you're kind of just another kid out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think Jackson started off.
Okay. I think my first statement I need to make off is I was fucking lethal on the playground.
Okay.
Like,
Well, tell me the age here.
Are we talking?
I would say
jungle
like
ball?
I was
Like-
probably the best kid on the playground, probably like age 9 to 10, because it was
One
at
year.
that point when
When you're, it's like
he peaked in
but
fourth
no,
grade.
this is just leading up. But like that's when like
When you say playground, do you mean like the PE fitness stuff? Like what do you
like on the grass? No, I'm
I'm
saying
talking like recess. You mean then?
recess. Like
Okay.
I was nasty when it came to football, and all I'm gonna
Okay.
say is like 9 to 10. Like that's when you have to start learning to like catch with your hands and everything like that, because the balls are coming at
Right.
you higher and everything. Pause. Anywho.
Cut that one.
I'd say like my best, like I was like, wow, I'm that fucking kid. Well, I was like 9, bro, and I played tackle football, and I scored 5 tubs in a game. I had like 2 defensive ones and 3 touchdowns, and my dad was like, yeah, like my son might.
Parents were asking like, "Where's this kid's birth certificate?"
Like, I
type shit.
remember something like that, and I remember like this guy coming up to me, and that was when like fantasy football had, like just really came out, and he was all like, "Man, if I had you on my fantasy football
Yeah.
team," and I didn't know what that meant at that
Right.
time. But now I look back at it,
That's a hell of a compliment.
I'm like, ooh, okay, but
That's a hell of a
5 tubs to me,
compliment.
I was like, wow.
yeah, bro. If that shit was today, you would have been signed by Boozy.
Yeah.
You ever heard that shit? He signed
yeah.
like Baby Gronk or whatever.
Yeah.
So you got like $500 a week right there.
There you go.
So, I'd say that was like my first moment where I was like, ooh. Do I tell you direct?
Do you want to do? That's what we didn't talk about. You want to go?
You wanna-
failure right after that?
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah, I
mean,
think we should keep
if you have it
just 'cause
right
you
now.
talk- yeah.
I mean, I have a couple ones. I'd say we all get humbled in different ways. I'd say not so much in youth football because I think we're all animals in youth football. Like you
Yeah.
just kind of figure it out.
Yeah. There's like those two guys on every team.
Yeah,
It's like, all right.
and
If you're not one of those,
if you're one of
you're
those two guys, then you're elite. But like,
Yeah, I just wait for my juice box at halftime.
the orange
if you-
slices.
yeah, the orange slices. If you like look back though, there's like I remember kids that were shitty in youth football that
Yeah.
all of a sudden just figured it out when they
Yeah.
peaked at their bodies. But I'd say okay, my worst moment. I'd say when I first got into high school football, and I was like, oh fuck, like
Yeah.
these
Like,
dudes
are-
may want it more than I do.
Yeah.
But I think the most
Memorial.
yeah, that's
Memorable,
weird.
maybe?
Memorable one was my senior year of high school. We were playing Miami Central, and I was playing the first two games. I was a special team star, and then I was playing like reps. I was rotating in with the ones and everything, and I played really good. So the third game, they ended up just saying, "Okay, like you're taking the rest of the half," and then I became the starter after that, full-time starter. Anyways, we're playing, and this is like my first. No, it was my first ESPN game, but like now they're actually calling my name and out and everything. And I'm like, oh wow, this is legit. And we were getting gashed by Dalvin Cook's little brother.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking.
They're like all of their running
waxed.
backs were.
Bro, all their running backs were stars, and now they're all recruited in everywhere. Like we were getting waxed by a 14-year-old. Imagine that. And
Like some LaMelo Ball shit.
Damn.
bro, literally. So I get in, and since they were running the ball so well on us, they had like 4 touchdowns for 70 yards.
Sheesh.
Like what the fuck? Like or 3. It never heard in Gorman history.
Right.
And so we go into like this
Couldn't be
personnel
me.
where they move our defensive ends down to like 4 technique, and for those of you who don't know, that just means more inside. So I was really going up against a guard, which was scary as fuck, bro.
Florida
This-
boy.
And this guard could move, and he put me on my ass. Like
Yeah.
first time I really got in high school where I got like picked up
Yeah.
and thrown down, and I was like, wow, this is like
It's gonna be that type
Well,
of
this is
in the
game.
legit.
jungle.
That's like grown ass man.
Yeah.
Like that's like grown ass man, and I was like, wow, like I haven't felt this in a long time.
Yeah.
Long time. So, and that's when you kind of realize it's like, dude, these kids are a lot stronger than you, and that's so humbling and sad at the same time. But yeah, that'd be my first time when I was like, ooh, fuck.
Too bad I never had that. I worked too hard to be ever have that experience, but
Yeah, but can you score 2 points on MJ? I don't think so. I can.
I think I can.
So.
Whoa, you think you can too? So now you're coming to your senses.
I hope.
Yeah, so now that makes you even less credible.
Exactly.
Because now Ali Rock agrees with you. And all his opinions are dog shit. Anyways, go ahead, buddy.
You want me to go next?
Yeah, please.
Okay, fine. One of my most memorable ones. Now, I sprung in like end of middle school. I started doing every sport I could. And that's when my athleticism peaked out, and I was like, they noticed some spark in me. And
They noticed this. They noticed
they
the
noticed it,
factor.
man. They noticed it. And I did wrestling for the first year in my freshman year. I was forced to do it by my father. He would beat. No, I'm just kidding. He was like, I did it, you do it, and then they had all the football coaches want you to do wrestling. All the
Right, of
linemen
course.
do it, they do it.
Right.
So then coach came in and he's like, oh, I want you to do it. And he's like, going up people, and I was like, fuck, and I guess I have to do it.
Yeah.
So I go in there, the practices were shitty. I hated the sport. And then I was the only heavyweight they had, so they put me in with no experience on varsity matches. I go against seniors who'd fucking be strong as fuck, and I barely can. My bench was like 165 max.
Yeah.
Freshman year, and I was a big kid. I was 285,
Right.
bro. I'm saying I get my ass
You were
beat every
just
time.
little. Like you're a freshman. You're 14, 15. Like,
Right.
that's
I
not
mean,
fair.
I'm the same size, like the same height,
Yeah.
but my build was.
Exactly.
I'm built different now. It was
Yeah,
more-
you've grown into your body.
Right. Back then, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was,
Yeah.
But they had this one match. It was, I was at Eastern Tech. Shout out Eastern Tech. We were playing this. We were wrestling this school called.
Oh, that sounds like a cougar.
Nah,
Are they Cougars?
No, we're
East
not.
Tech Cougars.
You're funny. There's Eastern Tech.
Is that a
Mavericks.
magnet school?
Yeah, it's a magnet school.
Yeah. What was like your
Oh, mine. I was in.
your special talent? Your little
I forgot
fucking
already.
Harry Potter talent.
It was like computer design or something like that. Like
You forgot? You weren't there?
I forgot what it was called, but it was like computer design and animation stuff like that. I was
Podcast
I was into
director?
the football coach was actually doing some classes in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was dope. But Back to
Anyway,
wrestling.
sorry.
No, you're good. We got sidetracked. It's good. We had this one match against Pikesville, and it was a home duel. Had the cheerleaders out. It was weird how
Pikesville Penitentiary.
this is back in Maryland, bro.
Oh,
Shout out B-More.
Facts.
Baltimore.
Balmo.
And the home duel, like varsity, JV always goes first. She would JV go. All my friends are there. I'm on varsity with the big boys.
Right.
And it's like we had a pretty stacked team my freshman year. Like we had a lot of seniors, and they were like badasses. And some kids went to state, stuff like that. And they're going through their matches, and it's like the way it works is like you have Sorry, my mom's calling me. That's weird. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now.
Put her on the phone. Put her on the mic. Real quick.
Shout out, Mom.
Why is her shit stands on the bed face? But so the way it works is like you have a match, and it's a point system. So like if you get pinned, that team gets 6 points. If you win by points, it's 3, and then that's how it works. So It was a close match. I forgot what the score was, like 42-40. It was like 46-45, something like that, or 45-44. They got 1 point taken away, or they got one, or like I forgot what it was, but they're up 1 point.
Okay.
And
It
the
all
coach,
came
and
down to
I'm
you.
the last match. My coach knew I was cheeks.
Yeah.
All right, he looked at me. He's like, just don't get pinned.
Right.
Like, bro, just
Stay alive.
don't even worry about it. Just don't
Just
get
stay
pinned.
alive.
Yeah, he's like, just keep your head up. Look at me. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Listen, blah blah blah. And I knew I was like, damn, like, and I hated. I had like major anxiety when it came to this because it's all on you.
Right.
And this made it even worse because I'm at all the cheerleaders are there, the whole home crowd is there, and I'm like, damn, this is my turn now. Like, I gotta save this team.
You gotta step up.
Right, bro. So, and the kid who goes, he's actually not like 285.
The dude you were going against?
Yeah, he's like 195, but they bumped him up because they didn't have one either. But they're not gonna give
He
me
was
the
the biggest
win.
kid, yeah.
Right, they're like, just go.
Yeah.
And he didn't know who I was, bro. He was like, he
was kind of scared.
No, well, yeah, he was
Yeah.
scared. I could see the fear in his eye when I shook his hand, but he didn't know I was scared. But he didn't need to know.